Okay, just tell who you are.
Okay, I'm John Miller from Berlin, Ohio. Me and my wife Katie have been on the President's Club for at least 6 years. We've been for Forever Living for 29 years. We were at the last 5 World Rallies, and we're planning on making a lot more of them yet. Because every year we work hard to get a good increase. I'm shooting for a 30% increase this year.
Wow.
Last year we had between 27 and 28%. I think we can beat that.
Wow.
So I want to reach the 5,000 case club this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Just tell me, what do you do?
Talk to people. I'm on the road every day. People tell me, when I stop in to see people, they tell me of other people that have problems, so I go see them. For every satisfied customer, you should always be able to pick up 3 more new leads to go see. So if 3 leads, if those are all satisfied, and they each give you 3 more, now you have 9 people to see. If the 9 all gave you 3, you got 27 to see. How busy do you want to be? You can do this full-time, you can do it part-time, keep it a full-time job if you want, but I will not work by the hour ever again.
You start talking about product to the people.
Oh yes,
Product
always
first.
talk product.
Product first.
If they don't like the product, then why sponsor them? Because if they get tired of the business and they're not sold on the product, they'll walk away from the business. But if they're sold on the product, the business is second-hand. But they will stay with the product no matter what, because people love to feel good, they love to look better, and just feel better. It just makes you feel better all around. I've been off all the drugs I was on. For last November was 26 years. The doctor said I'm wasting my money buying those pills. Don't need them anymore. So I'm no longer epileptic, and I don't have an enlarged heart anymore. I drank Alka-Seltzer every night for my stomach so I could sleep, because I always had heartburn so bad when I took all them pills. Don't need Alka-Seltzer anymore. Use 4 anacin at a time for headaches, for wrists, and a time for sinus problems. I quit all that stuff 26 years ago. And I feel just totally different. I wish I had good legs I could run yet, but my legs are not good, but at least I'm still walking.
How do you approach people try the product if you see them first time?
Ask them how they feel. People just, they have a tendency to complain, and if they complain, I'll have a story to go with it. Because there ain't too many sicknesses I haven't heard of or dealt with in one way or the other. Somebody says they just get headaches. Put them on the clean 9, detoxify them. If the headaches leave, hey, you made a friend and a distributor.
Do you sell the product to in retail price?
Always retail till they sponsor in. And even after you're sponsored, I always charge you retail unless you do at least a minimum order of $50. Because that's the minimum order you can get from the company at wholesale. And I do it exactly like that. If they only want 1 bottle of something, it's retail.
How many bottles do you sell them first time?
All depends what's wrong with them. When there's something really bad wrong, like a severe case of cancer or something, I try to get them to take a case to start out. But just everyday people that don't have a whole lot wrong with them, just want to feel a little better, I tell them try at least 3 bottles. Because if you only sell them 1 bottle and that don't work, they're done. If you sell them 3 bottles, by the time they get the 3rd bottle going, usually they got results. But I always tell them, take it to bottle tolerance, then back up 25%. Bottle tolerance is if you increase every day you increase more and more, till one morning when you get up, you almost can't get to the bathroom quick enough because it cleans you out. Then back up 25%, that's the amount your body uses.
How many milligrams do you recommend them to drink?
I don't. I just tell them if they drink more than they need, they'll know. And if they don't want to commit to increasing to bottle tolerance, you're probably wasting your time. Because that's when you know aloe vera is working, when you get to bottle tolerance.
How much you drink aloe vera per day?
Oh, I tell people that's not fair because an ounce and a half is a normal day. But if I'm driving, sometimes I drive 24 hours without sleep, I'll drink a whole bottle full in that 24 hours.
What do you favorite aloe?
I drink the gel.
Aloe vera gel?
Yeah.
Or gel?
I can drink the bits and peaches for a day and I go back to the gel. Or if I fall and my knee swells up big, I'll drink a half a bottle of Freedom before I go to bed. The next morning the swelling is all gone. Before I'd go to the doctor and they'd stick a needle in there and draw the fluid off when it swelled up that big. Now they don't anymore. Freedom takes it down.
One bottle before you go to sleep?
No, half a bottle before I
Half
go to
a
sleep. Yeah. That takes care of the swelling.
Do you mix it with water?
No. I drink it straight.
Straight.
Some people say, oh, how can you do that? This is what they told me when I started with Forever Living. The bigger the bonus checks get, the better the aloe tastes. Mine tastes pretty good.
Great. What is your credit cases, non-manager credit cases?
For a year?
For a year, for months?
I think last year we had between 2,200 for the year.
Credit cases. Non-manager.
Non-manager case credits, yeah.
How many customers do you have?
I honestly don't know how many distributors we have because the company keeps track. The last time we tried counting was probably 25 years ago. We come up between 12 and 1,300, so we've quit counting.
Oh my God. Are you doing delivery to everybody?
I used to do that for 23 years. We had the warehouse. We delivered everything. Now we do everything via internet. Some people still come to our house and pick up their product, but we order it online in their name and send it back to our house. So it makes no difference in the price for them. They might as well just call in and order or mail it, and that's the way most orders come. Because we deal with a lot of Amish people, and some of those will not even touch the telephone, but they'll write letters to us and tell us what they want. And my wife orders them, gets it sent right to them.
I want to open animals market in Toronto, but I don't know from what to start.
Animals have a digestive system, right?
Yeah?
Okay. Aloe vera helps the digestive system.
But
It
how?
helps the animals heal. I had cases of West Nile virus in horses. Some of them were so bad that the vets wanted to put them to sleep because they said they won't make it. A week later, the owners were driving the horses again. They'd give them a bottle of aloe vera gel morning, noon, and night for a week. By the next week,
3
they were
bottles per day?
Yeah, by the next week, the owners were driving the horses like they never had West Nile virus.
From the beginning, 3 bottles? He didn't start from small dose?
No, not for a horse.
Not
That's
for
a
horse?
big animal.
Yeah.
They can use more. And I've had cows that were off the feed, they had mastitis or milk fever. Give them a half a bottle, drench it down the throat. By the next meal, they're eating like there was never anything wrong.
Could you tell me some testimonials for the animals?
One of the first cases that I ever helped was a guy was at an auction where they were selling pigs, little baby hogs. And I asked him why he's doing that. He said he's buying hogs to eat up his milk. His mastitis, his somatic cell count was so high that he had to dump all the milk down the drain. So he come to buy these pigs to drink the milk, so he didn't waste it, right? I said, what's wrong? He said, well, one cow had it, not a whole barn has it, and he can't do anything about it. I suggested that he uses aloe vera heat lotion to rub on the outside of the udders to get rid of the swelling, and inject some activator in the quarters of each cow. They got 4 quarters. So he'd put a couple ounces of activator in each quarter, and he'd dump a half a bottle of aloe vera juice down each cow's throat one night. By the next morning, he was almost over. He said he put a little bit of activator in a couple cows' teeth yet, and that was it.
You recommend them only aloe vera, or you give them propolis or some any supplements?
Just the aloe vera takes care of it.
Just aloe vera.
Aloe vera is antifungal, and the virus is a fungus. Or the mastitis is a fungus that they get. So if they get a viral sickness, give them aloe vera. It's antiviral. If it's from bacteria, give them aloe vera. It's bactericidal. So what else makes you sick?
Usually, how soon they can get the result?
From one meal to the next, like morning to evening or evening to morning.
Good to know.
One cow that I just remembered, the udder was swelled so tight from mastitis they couldn't get one drop of milk out. This guy was sponsored in, so he ordered a case of aloe vera chews. And when I got there to deliver it, his farmhand that was working for him suggested that he trades one bottle of chews for 2 heat lotion. He said, why? He said, I'll rub it on the udder if you down the chews. Well, he tightened the cow's head up a little bit so he could drench a whole bottle down her throat. And while he was doing that, the hired hand was in the back rubbing the heat lotion on that udder. And all of a sudden, it started dripping like clear water. And it come faster and faster until it was just running, and then it turned white. Then they milked it.
Right away.
Yeah, that was all a matter of minutes. You ask how quick it works. It depends how aggressive you treat it. This stuff is all natural. It's not drugs, so it don't hurt things.
Do you expect some healing crisis effect to the people or to the animals? Healing crisis? When they start drinking aloe vera gel and they have more pain from the digestive system, something like that.
I have not run into that. I know some people say their people get worse before they get better. But if aloe would have worked like that for me, I wouldn't be in it. I just gradually started feeling better every day.
Okay, what is the dosage for aloe vera that you recommend people?
I don't. I can only tell them what I did. I can never tell you how much to take. But I was on all that medication, and I was afraid that aloe vera would either make the pills work too good or stop them from working. So I was kind of walking on a tightrope, because they said if I ever pass out again from my epilepsy, I won't regain consciousness because I'd been hurt that bad. So I started with a teaspoon of aloe vera the first day, 2 teaspoons the second day, 3 teaspoons the third, and 4 the fourth. Kept on going up till I got to 2 ounces. That was too much, so I backed up to 1.5 ounces. I took care of the epilepsy, took care of my sinus problems, took care of my heartburn, so the combo pack is 001, and from there up to 289 different products, but we ain't using all the numbers, but there's well over 200 products, probably about 250 products, and when I started there was only 7, so I just grew along with the company. Pretty nice.
Some people tell us that we don't have so many products in Canada, and they say that's why we can't do the business.
Well, they had 7 when I started, so yes, you can.
It's good result, for them.
All we had was aloe vera chews, aloe vera jelly, aloe vera lotion, cleansing lotion, and a moisturizing lotion, and a mask powder. Then we had a little facial kit with that stuff all combined or separate. The cleansing and the moisturizing and the mask powder, or activator was in there too. That was all the products we had.
Okay, just tell something to distributor to motivate them to work.
About what?
Motivation for distributor.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to sit around do nothing, you can, but it's much more fun to go out and talk together. Because my wife is at home running the office, she runs the business, I just go talk to people. And sell retail. You gotta sell retail so you make money to pay your expenses on the road.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
What?
Motivation for distributor.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to sit around do nothing, you can, but it's much more fun to go out and talk to people and realize that if you can help them, whatever they do, you will be getting checks on. And if you want to watch your checks grow, just keep doing that on a daily basis. Don't sit around doing nothing and then say, well, the business don't work, because the business works, I guarantee you. It works worldwide. We got offices in 137 countries around the world. If you think it don't work in one country, try it in another. It would be fun to have checks coming from 137 countries, don't you think? And that's all possible. Rex made it all possible. Rex is a fantastic man. You just don't find him like that every day.
Okay.
So get on board, do what you can, and I guarantee you'll enjoy the results, and you'll get to travel like we are here. If you look around at Mormon Lake Lodge in Flagstaff, Arizona, my goodness, this is as good as it gets. We went to the World Rally in April. We were down there. Well, we had left home on the 13th, come home on the 25th, but we were actually there for 10 days, but we were going for 12. And in 9 days after we got home, we left for this trip.
Great.
So we were in South Africa longer than we were home.
Great. Thank you very much.
It's a business for man and wife. With one or the other working this business is not, you don't have near the success as you do if you have two people working together. Because my wife is at home running the office, she runs the business, I just go talk to people and sell retail. You gotta sell retail so you make money to pay your expenses.